My name is Jack Harlan, and a single moment shattered the facade I'd built around my life. It wasn't the $55 million jackpot from a cheap scratch-off ticket that changed everything, though that helped. But the raw betrayal it exposed, a secret I'd buried for 7 long years. Every lavish gift my daughter had ever cherished, her college education, her fairy tale wedding, the down payment on her cozy home, had come from me. Nearly $1 million slipped through a hidden trust while I scraped by in a dingy one-room apartment. Her father-in-law had been stealing the glory, basking in my sacrifices as if they were his own, watching him grin as she gushed over a $25,000 cruise he'd given her. I felt the dam crack. It was time to step out of the shadows and show my family the truth about who had truly been their guardian angel. If you're tuning in, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment on where you're watching from. This is the tale of how a $2 gamble helped me reclaim my place in my daughter's heart. Let me set the scene of how I'd faded into the background of my own bloodline. Christmas 2023. My daughter Sarah's holiday card arrives in the mail, a glossy masterpiece with studio lights casting perfect glows on coordinated smiles. There's her husband Mike, their daughter Lily, and smack in the middle, Victor Lang. Her father-in-law, the most giving soul she raves about. For the 3rd straight year, I'm nowhere in the frame. When I gently prodded Sarah about it, her eyes darted away, uncomfortable. Dad, you get it. Victor covered the photographer. It felt right to have him there. Victor, covering it with funds that traced back to my hidden accounts. But what stung deepest hit a month later at Lily's high school graduation. I lingered in the parking lot, watching crowds pour into the auditorium like a river of joy. Then I spotted them. Sarah, Mike, and Victor striding in as one seamless trio. Lily dashed over, arms wide. Victor got the first, fiercest embrace, his laugh booming like thunder. I approached quietly from behind, and her smile dimmed just a notch. "Oh, hey, Grandpa Jack." The words landed flat, like an afterthought for a forgotten uncle. Victor, though. Grandpa Vic. Bright and bubbly. The Gap. He rolled up in a gleaming $90,000 Mercedes, suit tailored to perfection at $2,500 a pop. Me? My rattling 2009 Toyota with 174,000 miles and a seat patched with electrical tape. Thrift store threads completed the picture I'd crafted. A guy barely hanging on. Post-ceremony, they headed to an upscale steakhouse, Victor's treat. Sarah pulled me aside, voice soft with pity. "Dad, we know Morton's might be a stretch for you, so no pressure if you skip it." A stretch. For a man who could snap up the whole chain without blinking. I forced a grin, mumbled about prior plans. In truth, I was testing the depths of my own erasure. The verdict crashed down last week via Lily's Instagram feed. Endless tributes to amazing Grandpa Vic, the family's rock, photos of him at every milestone, doling out treasures reigning as the wise head. I scrolled back 2 years. Not a whisper of me, not a single shot. I'd been edited out like a bad scene. But in my bedside drawer, locked away, sat a worn leather journal chronicling it all. Every wire to the Lang family trust, every infusion propping up their world. March 15th, 2017. $125,000 seated for the wedding. June 10th, 2018. $89,000 for their home's first brick. September 5th, 2019, $45,000 covering Lily's elite school for 4 years. January 12, 2021. $67,000 for Mike's NBA dreams. December 20th, 2023. $38,000 whisking them to Hawaiian shores. Grand total, $847,000 over 7 years. Zero from Victor Lang's pockets. Yet every heartfelt card Sarah penned thanked the wrong hero. Every social media glow-up hailed Victor's bounty. Every toast at gatherings lifted his glass, while mine stayed empty. I'd engineered the ultimate ruse, only to rob myself blind. Holed up in a 1,850 monthly closet, while the thief lounged in an $890,000 mansion, my cash kept afloat. Victor's realty firm tanked 3 years back. He'd been juggling credit cards and home loans since. My shadow sustained his illusion, and Sarah adored him for it. Why endure 7 years of this torment? Why not shatter the lie day one? Fear. Pure, gut-wrenching dread of vanishing from her life forever. When my wife Elena passed in 2016, Sarah was already drifting. The cancer bills painting me as a broken man. Or so she believed. She'd catch me slurping discount noodles, fumbling crumpled bills for meds, and her gaze would turn away, ashamed. Her friends' dads were titans, CEOs, surgeons. I was the washed-up advisor whose world crumbled post-loss. At least that's the script I fed them. Reality? I'd siphoned our true fortune into offshore veils and shells during Elena's fight. After her death, I vowed anonymous support via the trust, posing as penniless, just a bridge until Sarah's life stabilized. Then I'd unveil the joke, share the laughs. But Victor Lang swooped in. Mike's dad, polished, charismatic, always footing bills. As wedding bells neared, he boasted of the Lang Legacy Fund. "We look after our own," he'd proclaim, my money rerouted through the trust. But Victor claimed it as his crown jewel, and Sarah beamed, her eyes sparkling with family pride for the first since Elena's grave. I bit my tongue because, finally, she glowed. Not for me, for Victor, his security, his heart. Better her joy in a borrowed light than none at all. But the quiet ate at me, worsening like a slow poison. 3 weeks ago, Lily wondered aloud why I skipped dinners. "Grandpa Jack's struggling," Sarah whispered. "Money troubles make folks pull back." They pitied my shame, my want, while I dodged scenes of Victor stealing my thunder. The breaking point? 2 weeks back, grocery aisles, me loading generic cans. Sarah's voice floated from the next row, chatting with a stranger. "My father-in-law's a lifesaver. He's basically carried us since my dad. Well, since Dad couldn't. I froze, soup can in hand, as she painted me the flop to a nobody, Victor the savior. That night, I summoned the trust's full ledger. 7 years proof, $847,000 of my blood, sweat, and savings, all credited to Victor's halo while I played the pauper. Worse, Lily mirrored it. Polite nods, guarded chats, like handling fragile goods. Last month she fretted to Sarah about my stability, suggesting a kitty for my bills. My teen granddaughter worrying over me from a home I'd bankrolled. Silence longer, and I'd dissolve. Not just from tales, but hearts. In 5 years, Lily's milestones, high school cap toss, college halls, wedding vows, all my funding, Victor's applause. I'd be the pitiful shadow scraping invites, or worse, faded entirely, the misfit too broke for their shine. The fork, fund invisibly and evaporate, or unmask and risk shattering her bliss. Loss either way. Fate's twist. That $2 ticket, rewriting the script. Father's Day 2024, the unraveling ignites. Sarah hosts brunch at their place. Just us. Victor's there, naturally. I arrive with a dusty bottle of 2010 Bordeaux, $400 vintage tucked in plain wrap. Victor dominates the patio. 1/500 designer polo hugging his frame, spinning yarns of smart investments to Mike. Generational riches come from money serving you, he preens. I nearly snorted. His last venture's belly flopped. That shirt rode on home equity waves, buoyed by my unseen tides, stabilizing his kin's image. Sarah wheels out gifts. Victor first, a plush envelope. He peels it open, eyes feigning shock. A 14-day Mediterranean voyage, Oasis Suite. He rises, grinning wide. Sarah, this is over the top. After all you've done for us, she replies, wrapping him in a hug. I tally silently, peak season luxury, $25,000 easy. From my trust, Victor's generosity. Then to me, a lone $2 scratcher. It's small, she rushes, but fun, right? Victor chuckles. Hey, Jack, miracles happen, patronizing, like tossing scraps to the stray. Sometimes, I murmur, voice edged, miracles hit right on cue. Mike glances up, sensing the chill, but Victor pivots, flaunting the itinerary. Santorini in summer, dream come true. You earn it, Sarah beams, for everything. I probe then. Victor, refresh me. When did your help start for Mike and Sarah? He stumbles. Family's family, Jack. No calendar needed. But dates? First deposit? Smile slips. I don't log every dime. I do. I tap my phone, scrolling notes. March 15th, 2017. $125,000 wedding kickoff. Mike furrows. How'd you know that exact figure? June 10th, 2018. $89,000 home stake. Sarah stares. Dad, why these numbers? Victor pales. Jack, what's your angle? September 5th, 2019. $45,000 for Lily's school, 4 years up front. Enough. Mike snaps. What's this about? I lock on Victor. Your call or mine? 10 seconds of thick silence. Victor forces a chuckle. Jack spinning tales? Or truths, I counter. Full logs of Lang Trust inflows. Sarah blinks. I don't get it. The trust fueling your world, 7 years. Victor's masterpiece. Victor bolts up. You're mixed up, Jack. Am I? I switch screens. Evergreen Ventures, LLC? Ring a bell. He blanches. Dad, what's Evergreen? Sarah asks. Parent firm, I say steady, holding 40% of Peak Advisors. Mike drops his glass. That's my firm. I know. You know, Mike's pitch rises. What do you mean? Detailed ledgers, I reply, eyeing Victor. He edges indoors. This is nonsense. You're humiliating yourself. Am I? I scrape the ticket with my key. First icon, $50,000. Second, match. Third, same. Jackpot row, 55 million. I lift it. Well, damn, gasps Ripple. Lily races from the yard. Victor looks queasy. 55 million, I whisper. Perfect storm. Dad, is it legit? Sarah breathes. Looks so. I pocket it. Victor, about those miracles? He stammers, grasping. The pauper now reigns richest, and my records could unmask the family's true pillar. The wind flips the vibe. But not as you'd guess. Victor rallies quickest. His empire teeters. Jack, incredible luck. He booms. Fake cheer masking panic. 55 million means no more humble act. Queries on my sudden rise loom. Sarah gapes at the ticket. Dad, verify it now. Soon, I say. First, family finances chat. Mike's reeling. Hold up. You mentioned Evergreen owns my company chunk. Victor interrupts. Jack's wires crossed. Web rumor. No cross, Mike. I'm lead holder. Dead air descends. Lily pipes up. What's that mean, Grandpa Jack? Victor's phone buzzes. He checks, face ashen. Gotta take this, he mutters, retreating. But voices carry, can't cover payment, interest piling. Mike overhears. What payment, Dad? Victor returns, grin strained. Just biz. On Father's Day, Sarah presses. Deals don't rest. My phone rings. Peak Advisors exec line. I flash Mike. Answer. He nods. Jack Harlan. Mr. Harlan. Janet Lee. Confirming Monday board meet. Yes. With Evergreen Docs? All set. Conference ready for your pitch. Click. Mike gawks. You're briefing our board tomorrow. Shareholder issues, I say plain. Victor trembles. What stunt is this? No stunt, Biz. Sarah's lost. None of this makes sense. Lily tugs her mom. Why's it weird? Spot on. Why's Victor squirming like a cornered rat? Why the debt calls? Why leverage a crumbling house? I so doubt. Victor, you preach generational wealth. What's the Lang liquid worth now? He dodges. Truth's negative equity. Private Jack. But advising family. Show creds. Mike tenses. What's the beef here? Nothing, Victor snaps. Jack's wins inflating his ego. Is it? I query Mike. Your top account at peak? Client confidential. Even family. Evergreen. What's the scoop? Dawn breaks on Mike. You're the Evergreen account. Clarity's coming. Victor flees. Gotta run. Plans. Father's Day? Sarah echoes. Emergency. I call out. Don't forget. Cruise sails in 6 weeks. Square accounts pre-trip. He halts, knowing. Audit window wide open. Traces leading back. Later. He mutters, gone. The trio eyes me. Dad, Sarah whisper, what happened? What happened? I say. Is the strike hit true? But gears turn. If I'm lotto loaded, firm owner, trust knower, who's the real provider? Truth erupts, but I see them grappling. If I'd bankrolled Victor's gifts, who'd sustain them? I grin. Scratch more. $10,000 bonus. Cash this post-meet tomorrow. Secrets surface when ripe. Mine had fermented 7 years. Monday dawn, I stride into Peak Advisors in a $3,000 suit, mothballed 15 years. Timeless cut. Mike waits in lobby, face stormy mix of bewilder and dread. Jack, Mr. Harlan? Jack's good. You're kin. Are you evergreens? Conference time. All here together. Board assembles. Mike. Trio of VPs. Pres Alex Rivera. Pastries laid like routine. Far from I drop a fat binder. Gents. Lang Trust anomalies. Rivera leans. What sort? Credit theft on transfers. I found records 7 years yellow marked, all tying to Evergreen. Full trust trail, deposits mined via shells. Mike scans. These dates match Dad's gifts, because they are. VP Elena Torres checks laptop. Mr. Harlan, Evergreen's our prime client 8 years. Yes. 40% stake since count 16. Yes. Mike pales. You've been my whale account. Via proxies, I stay low. Rivera connects. Victor's claimed these as his. Victor's paraded $847,000 of my wires as his benevolence. Torres adds, more. Victor's collateralized these for loans. Heads snap. What loans? Equity, biz, credit. $340,000 out, backed by trust, ownership. Mike scatters pages. He's leveraged your funds. Confirmed. Torres nods. Secured on false claims. Silence. Victor hadn't just hijacked praise. He'd mortgaged my kindness. Rivera notes. Victor's meeting today. Liquidate for family spend. Guess Mediterranean sail. Rivera nods. How'd you... Victor's plot. Drain trust, claim gift. Mike looks ill. Steal your cash for his getaway. Sophisticated grift. Greed undid him. I dial Victor, speaker on. Jack, nervous edge. At peak with Mike, brass. Quiet, reviewing trust. More quiet. Explain claiming funder? No clue. Torres, Victor, Elena Torres. We've loan apps citing trust assets. $847,000. Misunderstand. Is it? I press. My records show evergreen origins. Plus convos where you admitted knowing. Bluff, but reaction key. Recorded us. Hook set, he knew. Rivera stunned. Admitting non-origin? Victor shrinks. Jack private talk. No, 7 years public theft. Mike stares phone. Dad true? Son complex. Not. I cut. Your dad knew my funding. Let me rot poor while he shone, then borrowed on that shine. Rivera. Victor, report here or cops. Defaults? Voice breaks. No control means immediate. Breath ragged. Victor, I say soft steel. Confess to kin, or I tell Sarah why her in-law faces fraud bust. Arrest? Torres nods. Felony asset lie. Jack, please, sort it. Can we? 7 years stealing thanks. Watching Sarah idle you for my deeds. Lily warm to you while cooling me. Calm, but room feels the blade. Stole cash, credit, respect. Then a $2 ticket like pity. Sarah's pick. Perfect, it ended the charade. Rivera. Our or authorities. Click Mike. Dad's jailed. Depends on truth-telling. I rise. Pack. Gents. Shifting trust transparent. Mike, you helm portfolio. New rules. Dad? He chooses family fix or criminal. Doorbound, I pivot. Oh, Mike, that cruise? Nixed. Card maxed. Accounts iced. That night, expected ring. Dad, talk time. Sarah's tone taut. Where? Victor's club? Neutral. Fairmont Club, where he'd preened 3 years on my glow. Ideal. I enter at 7, suit sharp. Hostess, lang party, follow. Private room packed. Sarah, Mike, Lily, plus surprises. Dr. Laura Benson, family doc turned Victor pal. Judge Henry Brooks, Mike's old guide. Carla Ruiz, Sarah's biz ally. Even Ben Hayes, local banker. Victor's jury, his elite circle, fed tales of his uplift. Last narrative grab. Jack. Victor rises, hand out. I ignore. Victor. Tension thick as fog. Victor toasts. Gather dear ones to clear confusions. Dr. Benson smiles. Victor, no need. We know you're giving to Mike and Sarah. Actually, I say, that's the crux. Victor wavers. Jack's trust qualms. Qualms? I unpack ledger. Victor, share your real trust input. Not here. Perfect spot. You picked viewers. I address all. 7 years, Victor's claimed $847,000 gifts, tuition, wedding, home, school. Carla nods. Victor, that's huge. You undersold. Because he never paid. Hush falls. First doc, transfers from Evergreen. Source, me. Second, Evergreen Corp. Sole owner, Jack Harlan. Dr. Benson frowns. Meaning? Every cent Victor paraded. Mine. Ben scans. Real records. Yes, $847,000. Zero from Victor. Mike. Loans, Dad. Tell. Victor blanches. Mike, no. $340,000 secured on Jack's funds. Judge Brooks stiffens. True, Victor? Misunderstand. No. Loan apps on table, signed. Ben. Serious fraud. Privacy shield. Fraud, judge intones. Lily. Grandpa Vic, you didn't fund my school? Victor averts. Lily, tangled. Untangled, I gentle. He claimed unearned gifts. Sarah eyes docs. Dad, you bankrolled us all along. Every big lift. 7 years. But your cramped place. My choice to test love sans cash. Quiet. Save paper shuffles. Dr. Benson to Victor. How let Jack suffer while stealing shine? Victor desperate. Jack chose modest, has assets. 12 million liquid, I state. Always had. Watched him thieve my affection. Carla gasps. Plus 55 mil lotto. Ben chokes. 67 mil ballpark. Judge to Victor. You knew his wealth? Suspected. Knew, I correct. Recordings of you admitting. Recordings? Dr. Benson aghast. Play last month's? I know true source, but Sarah needn't. Lily sobs. Grandpa Vic, you lied. Mike comforts. It's okay. No, Lily stands. You made us pity Grandpa Jack. Tide turns. Fraud exposed. Benefactor revealed. Judge. Victor, lawyer up. Family issue. Crime. Ben Dial's fraud team. Dr. Benson to me. Jack, sorry, we all. No debt. You bought his act. Sarah weeps. Dad, forgive me. You didn't know. Design. Victor pleads. Jack, mendable. I repay. With what? Biz bust 3 years. Credit life. Murmurs shock. Your cruise card? Maxed. Frozen. Victor slumps. Judge. Felonies loom. Fraud. Misrep. Credit scam. Unless I quiet, Victor writes it. Eyes on me. Public truth. Loan payback. Family apology. Or, Mike asks. Tomorrow. Fraud. Theft. Larceny filings. Victor done. Circle knows. Rep ruined. Kin betrayed. Jack, what precisely? Sarah knows true love. Lily, her real grandpa. You learn stealing affection's cruelest crime. Lily clasps my hand. Sorry, Grandpa Jack. Couldn't know. I hid. Why? Test love for me, not gifts. We do, Sarah sobs. Always. Especially thinking you poor. First in 7 years, fatherhood floods back. Next day, Victor across lawyer desk, inking shifts. Attorney Mark Ellis outlines. Loan restitution, deception admit, trust control to me, gag on false claims. Breach this, Ellis to Victor. Jack pursues timeless charges. Victor signs shaky. Club? Contacts? Your wreck, Ellis says. I break silence. Victor, not vengeance. He glances up. For Lily's truth, Sarah's clarity, no dad watching love stolen. Victor whispers. Didn't plan this long. Did. Chances ignored. Borrowed on my heart. Ellis slides payback plan. 30 days. Liquidate for $340,000. No assets. Sell home. Words echo. Mansion. Success symbol. Now pays theft. Mike's family? Fine. True backers lotto rich. I table new docs. Harlan trust. Transparent. For needs. Ellis. Full disclosure funding. Victor deflated. I lose all. Had nothing. My cash propped 3 years. Broke already. Now exposed. Toughest doc. Public confession. Newspaper? Victor balks. Truth out. Like you claimed glory. He reads. 7 years. Claimed $847,000 gifts to son's kin. Funded by Jack Harlan via trust. Used lies for loans. Fraud. Apologized to Harlan's community. Club News Thursday. Biz Journal Friday. LinkedIn now. Rep killer. Built on sand. Chance for honesty. Ellis Pax. Lucky civil DA-eyed felonies. Victor rises. Jack, anyway? No. Final. Your pick 7 years, live 'em. But twist. One thing. Hope flickers. Lily's 15th next month. Real gift from your pocket? Welcome. Allow me. Be true, Grandpa. Affordable gives, real tales, no pretense. Victor tears. If she wants. Lily's wise. Spots liar versus lover. I pack. Door bound. Turn. Difference. My gives from love. Yours ego. Love builds. Ego breaks. Hour later, school lot. Phone. Grandpa Jack. Lily bubbles. Mom said new trust. Any college? Earned ones? Yes. You've paid everything always. Now you know. Love you. You too. Real. After 7 years. Aftershocks quake fast. Deep. Thursday, Victor's admit hits 3 outlets. Club Bulletin, City Biz Rag. Channel 9 leak, Biz Vet. Confesses 7-year money ruse, Edward Lang. Wait, Victor. Owns taking glory for in-law dad's near-mill gifts. Calls flood 6 a.m. Ben Hayes first. Accounts frozen. FBI wants chat. Judge Brooks. Apology owed. Victor's con criminal. Counsel up. Dr. Benson. Mortified we enabled. Help. No, you duped like us. Victor's fallout swift. Club boot. Partnerships snap. Clients bolt. Mike calls Tuesday. Dad's house foreclosed. Fraud sped it. 30 days out. Where to? Asked borrow for rental deposit. Irony peaks. Glory thief begs son for basics. Your reply? Mulling. But trust gone. Evening, Sarah. Lily's school queried tuition source. Truth? Yes. Real grandpa always. Reaction? Headmaster read. Victor hogged donor spots. Speeches on Ed Invests he faked. Layers peel. Victor's theft, not family only. Public mask on my dime. Biz Journal digs. Loans over $300K on false claims. Fed's eyewire fraud. Friday, pro rep ashes. Personal deeper cuts. Lily visits Saturday, my new 2-bed. Lily's room ready. Disappointed we believed Victor. I couch sit. You were kid. How no? Parents should. Trusted liar, not fault. Forgive. Nothing to loved me poor. Matters most. Hogue, Letter to Victor. Lying bad. But second chance if real. Mature. You taught. Forgiving us. 2 weeks on. FBI indicted federal fraud. Interstate loans. Agent. Add charges? No. Why? Lost all. Rep, trust, home, biz. Jail adds nil. Merciful. Not forgive, spare total ruin. Diff. Victor. 3-year probation. 500 community hours at Senior Fraud Prevent Nonprofit. Poetic. 6 months later. Lily's 16th Intimate True Bonds. Victor attends. Gifts $30 book card. Note sorry. Vow better. Lily hugs. Thanks for truth, Grandpa Vic. Worth more than ghost gifts. Sarah visits twice weekly. We bear all, money included. Wealth sans truth empty. Love sans nod worthless. Mike shifts depths at peak. Avoids bias. Quips no clients as enigma as me. Me? Cozy 3-bed. Lily's pals welcome. Sarah's visits real. Kept Toyota. Fond now. Lotto to invests. Charity, Elena Harlan Cancer Fund. Lily, AIDS grants. Key shift. Family sees me. Jack. Hard worker. Saver. Lover. Not pity case or shadow buyer. Just me. Lily asks why hide wealth. Test love sans it. Now no. Truth. $2 ticket best from Victor. Not cash, but truth trigger. Small acts unveil big deceptions. Big deceptions cleared pave honest ties. If you felt unseen in kin tales, no, love counts unseen most. But don't delay truth 7 years. Delayed truth oft lost. Some fights worth, for love's due.